Blessings upon you, Harbinger.
Harbinger.
Oh dear. Alright. Oh dear. Oh. Stop cold. I need to get a drink a minute. Oh dear, oh Lord. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Oh, dear, oh Lord. Alright. Going back to the old scooter. Ah. Oh, I don't know, but it's the only option I've got at the moment. Yeah. Done. Yeah. Oh my god, I nearly did put all that in there. Okay. Oh, and that is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so just a quick stream on Mortal Shell. I had early access for about 3 days. And yeah, this game is hard, but it can be easy. I would say something about this game, because people have, like, obviously the bigger channels, I had 3 days early access. Yeah, well, the bigger channels than me that get given the game had this game for maybe a week or 2 weeks before them, and I had it, you know? Because you don't get to review a game when within as of 2 days ago, I think, and you've already 100%ed the game. Yeah. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. It's cheap. It's you can play. There is an easy mode, but it will unlock throughout the achievements. There's also a hard mode, which I didn't know, that you have to collect an item which we've already got, and you make it into darkness. So I also think, wait there, where is it? D-pad. So hardened is my preferred way of doing this because it's how I used to do it in the first game. Because this advises you on guard break damage, but I don't mean how many's in here, but that's the easy mode, and it will lock you out achievements. Apparently so I did look at some guides. If you want to sort of it's a quick guide how to get you off is very, very easy. If you get lost, a lot of the stuff I opened up, I was super under level to go to those areas, and I just kept getting my cheeks clapped. So it is worth watching something that will help you get whatever shell. And this weapon's only a +3. It's better than a sword, and it claps cheeks. This is Teal's weapon usually. And this already comes leveled up, but according to a lot of people that have done the whole game and whatnot, it costs a lot of gold. It costs a lot of everything now. Yeah, because it's officially been released. While I just watched, half an hour of the Dust Bloods from Vatividia. Looks like that game is going to absolutely blow up. Yep. Whether you like it or you don't like it, yeah, it's going to absolutely blow up. And Ouroboros and whoever flew out, we're not talking about the people that done a network test. We're talking about people that flew out to Japan and met the people from Nintendo and Miyazaki. And both of those was Vatividia, the cool talking lawman, and Ouroboros, the PvP. He has to mention since 2009. Yes, well, also a lot older than Ouroboros by a huge mile, by about 25 years. A veteran of Souls since 2010, because it got released in America a year before. We're talking about Demon Souls. Yeah, that's just location, you know what I mean? Because as soon as it come over here, I knew it'd been released in America in 2009. I went to a shop and just said, oh, there it was, because I read about it when I come back from Spain, and I thought, oh my god, yeah, this is so up my alley. And I went in the shop, and it was there, and I think not even brand new. It was there in the I can't remember. Oh, the name of the game. It might not exist no more. I know Game still exists, or that might go out of thingy, but it might have been Game, and they used to have another outlet called French Electronic Boutique. But I'm talking a long time ago when I bought it. But I can remember buying it not as a new, but as buying it as somebody already played it before. So it was like mostly a £20 game or whatever instead of being the full price. That would have been, I'm just trying to think when the consoles come out. So 2009, 2010. PlayStation 3. Yeah, of course it would have been. It would have been, PlayStation 3. Yeah, because PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. So it would have been on PlayStation 3. So that's my first experience with Souls. Yeah, because I just watched Ouroboros doing the reaction to Dust Bloods. Yeah. And it doesn't matter because the only thing they can't say or anything about the Dust Bloods, the netcode. That's the thing. Why? Because all these people that went out there and played in Tokyo, we're not talking about the people that got the invite and played it all around the world. So you don't know how that network test is, but boy, it's gonna be huge. With Vatividia and Ouroboros being flown over to Tokyo, and yep. And when they got one guy, Ouroboros got beaten by one guy. And it was actually the guy that actually made he's the head honcho of Nintendo. So anyway, didn't realise that. But it's It looks like a mixture because it's just been on YouTube. Yep. I mean, I could have reacted to Vati videos. Because it's Dust Bloods, it's hot. I see someone reacting just a minute ago, and I was like, I could have reacted to it, but that is just your spit. That is just to get maybe a few views, which is a bit lame. But yeah, I mean, you're reacting to something because what he said, what Vati video said, and what Ouroboros said, they got the same footage, but they both talk differently about it. So there you go. And that is not like, oh, you've got to say this, you've got to say that, you've got to say this, you've got to say that. So there was two different things, and that was only a tiny, small bit of the game. Yeah. Don't know when it's coming. They don't even know when it's coming out. There's a PvP. I reckon it's mega addictive. A PvP and PvE, they only got to play a small segment of it, and you can see the classes that you've most probably seen floating about. This is most of the biggest bit of the game that's been you would have seen, because it's like half an hour long of like fights and whatnot that's been posted. So a lot of people are talking about it, but those guys, they went out to Tokyo and actually done it. So like saying, yeah, in the same room testing it in Tokyo, then it's going to be good. But oh my god, it's going to be brutal. That's why it's addictive. So Ouroboros said that the best way I can describe it being a battle royale type of thing, a cross between Elden Ring and Night Rain. A ranking system, I could see it being extremely addictive. You can co-op with your friends, you can co-op with randoms, and you have to go out in the world and you have to make your character stronger. Obviously they're holding back, so it's only a small segment they got to play. So there's a lot more. It'll get released in full. You'll get to know a lot more when the game. Nobody knows it. Obviously, it is coming out this year, but boy, it does look fun. I've never seen Ouroboros get so hyped in all my life for a game. Yep. It's polished. They know what they're doing. There's a lot of stuff you can see that's been taken from Elden Ring in there, if you know that. But there's something for everyone. Okay, it's on Nintendo, but oh yeah, and guess what? Guess how long that's been in development? Dust Bloods. And I was shocked when they named this, because it's going to be totally different. A little bit of a Nintendo-ish, like that squishy, like Nintendo-ish, childy type thing. 2021, originally designed for the Nintendo 1. That's pre-Elden Ring. Elden Ring came out in 2022, but Elden Ring's like in a 5-year development. So 2021, we're 2026. So that's a Miyazaki game, and Katao, the second in charge. It looks fantastic, but it's really, you can summon in those fights, because that's where the addiction will come with the playability and the PvP and PvE, and you can there's passwords with your friends, so you can have it like that, and you can pull other players in as well. But there's a huge tutorial at the beginning of the game where it will take you through all the mechanics, because like there's only a small, that was what was shown, was most probably 10% of what the actual what you can do. So everyone was fighting everyone, and you could summon someone over here. It doesn't necessarily have to be a friend. You could just ask someone to help me here, blah 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 blah, and you have to collect all this different stuff. And in the outer world, get yourself stronger. Every single class that they had, and they showed off, I think, about 8 classes, and they've all got their unique abilities, and that's only a little bit of the classes. So there's a lot more. I can see this thing absolutely blowing up, because it's, do you know why? Because it's something new and it's fresh. It's 100%, yeah. Well, I just watched, I just thought to myself, I don't know. I mean, I do like doing, it's not an invasion. Oh no. You can't, they've removed stuff like, from that game, they've removed stuff like backstabs, they've moved stuff like parries, stuff like that. So you can't do that. But I just watched all that before I went live with this. Yeah, so you can watch. You can go and watch it for yourself for half an hour. Make your own decision. But just remember that it's only a slim bit of the game. As of this game, oh boy, this is absolutely fantastic. That's why there's so many people raving about this. Because this is now. Dustblood is, oh god, it's a long way off. It'll be out this year. It's up to you if you want to fork out the best part of, well, you're looking at about 600 quid. 350, 400 quid. That's the Switch 2 is 350. A controller's 50. The game. And how much did it go online? I don't know. Those are the two things. So it's definitely 400 quid. The game is going to cost you whatever. It doesn't feel like it should be a full price game to me. It does got that Night Rain vibes to it. Because you've got no full damage, no
Look at you, Briv. I hope you treat her well.
Oh, no full damage, no. Just like you can go up as high as you like. You can jump over mountains.
Off you go then.
And they only had what they had. Well, what you see is what was in a network test. So that's 10% of the whole game. And they wouldn't give. If anyone wants to know the net code, how well is this going to play? And I was like, well, perhaps they're still working on it, do you know what I mean? But obviously it played absolutely fantastic. I'm going off Ouroboros talking about it because it's the guys that were playing it, like Vati Vidya and him and whoever got invited out there, and these would be special people, do you know what I mean? Was all playing in the same room, so yeah. So we're talking about a whole worldwide, you know, like that. It seems to be more PvP, PvE, but you have to do PvE though as well. That's the thing. Can you play? I don't know if you can play the whole game PvE. I'm not too sure because it takes away the element of that. I don't know because it does say PvP, PvE. You have to do the PvE in the game to make yourself stronger. That's the thing. Go and watch it for yourself. Just go to that video. Total different spin for Ouroboros. Ouroboros is more about how it is. So there's different takes, you know. You might think you might think to yourself, well, you're only seeing a little bit of the game. So, and that is the biggest bit of game that I have seen from Dustbloods since it was announced. So that's been in development since, 5 years. Same amount of time as Elden Ring. And look at the size of Elden Ring. So, yeah, anyway. As of this game, yeah, this is a fantastic game. The easy mode is Don't do it. That's easy mode there. So and that lock you out of trophies as well. But if you want to, then just grind through the game, and it's easy mode. So what is it? The gold and the thingy is extremely expensive. Now we've got Proxima as a shell. What else have I got that's on here? I've got the weapon, the axe and the dagger, and we've got the crossbow. That's better than this. Yeah, this absolutely, even though this is higher by 1, and this is but this is the weapon that you start with, so this come pre-upgrade. They all do. Another one, if you go for the axe, I think that's a +4. This is a +3. This is light and span. This is like really. This is Teal's weapon. Dust Bloods is. I mean, it is very. I was like on the fence a little bit, but then. God, I can see the addiction value where people would just play that and nothing else, because it's such. I can see the addictive
Harbinger.
play style, the reward system and whatnot. That's only 10%. God, I need to get out of it. Yeah, because I just watched that video. I didn't even expect. I was like, "What is this? Half an hour?" I knew there's doing. People have been testing it, but the footage is not theirs that they recorded. That is footage that has been given to them by from Soft, or that's other people's recordings. That is, it's not their recordings. No. They've just been given half an hour of recordings, which all have, and they're just talking over their own, how they talk about a video, you know? Like Vati Video said, if you want to know more about this, leave something in the comments and I might be able to milking it a bit, I would say, because put it in the comments, not try and get down to the thing where you can only dissect so much of half an hour, because they've only showed you 10% of the game, because it's I think this will come out around about November time, something like that. Might not be for everyone, but then not even those guys they were just talking about, even though they played it, they don't know the full thingy of the game. So this is the hard difficulty.
Shall I beckon the... As you wish.
And you need an item, which I got, but I didn't realise that you needed that item to make it in. Oh dear. Where do I need to go? All these shells, I've cleansed them. Just trying to think what else there is. Mushroom Village Gate. Mushroom Village, Back Ridge Pass. Oh, look, I've got my fan over it. Yeah. Weather's definitely on a change. Looks like my birthday next week is going to be pissing down with rain, considering we've had 3 months of very hot weather. More or less unbreakable, and it actually rained just last night. I was looking at the forecast and I thought, do you know what? It just keeps on going. Yeah, it's going to rain, but then it depends what happens. I don't know. I've done this up here. We've got 4,562 gloom. How much is its level up? It's more than that. We are close. $7,000. Oh, it's because we smashed a guy in the beginning. Points of interest: Corrupted Gate, Mushroom Village, Coward's Tree. That hasn't been done. But what, I was just saying that we're right near it. Salvage Tree Batch Axe search area. That's an axe. Yeah, the Marcher's Blade. The Obsidian Hammer. Now we've got a bit of weight behind us, meaning that this weapon's easier to wield than that sword and does a lot more damage because it's quicker. The crow. Corrupted Gate. So, cleansing the Corrupted Gate. I think this has all been... There was gates here. A Corrupted Gate. Did it say cleansed? See, they don't tell you whether it's cleansed or not. I've been in and out of these places. You've got to mark it off yourself if it's cleansed. These guys are fighting this guy over here. I think everything's been done here, yeah. $278 gloom. That's going in, doing that. That's oh, we missed that. That's more gloom. I think I've done everything here in this area. Right, so I haven't used the hardened yet, meaning the hardened, I think it's going to be that. There's an infinite use to that as well. Well, of course that's going to kill them. That is super powerful, and they go stronger as well. That summon. I think everyone's got their own favourite on here when it comes to a shell. Everyone's gonna say this is the best one, that's the best one, that's and whatnot. I think you can make this decision. I mean, this is good. This is a good one. I haven't got a clue what this is about, killing this or not. I've already have killed it. But if you want to get more gloom and you're running out of bullets, which is the top one, and you need to find something and whack it. You find them in the things, and then that will restore. Apparently, so to level up the weapons, it absolutely costs a fortune. Yeah. Now, before I got this skin, not this skin, I got the weapon and the rifle earlier, and it took me about an hour of just watching some guide to get it. And I'd already been into these dungeons, but they do, God, it's such a game changer, because I already got the skin, and Teal skin. Now you've got more freedom to actually, and we've got we killed the main guy at the beginning, absolutely easy, and it gives us more. There's a guy with a big sort of like, how could I put it? That's 102. Where I was in the Marrow, it's not Marrow Keep. There's a guy just wandering about. You can't take him on, but as soon as I got these weapons, then you get the guitar stones. So these here, so these like your rings. So now we've equipped so many. With this one here, you can see the next level up for that is its experience. So up to 15%. It's gonna be, we've already hit the 10,000. But killing that guy that's just walking around where you spawn in here gives you the arbitrage prize, this one here. And when I got these weapons, these ones here, where are they? Just the hammer and that, because they come already leveled up at 3. Easy. And before I tried him, like just with the ordinary weapon, which is high as about the weapon that you start off with the game was about +5. These weapons here, because they are a bit of a grab, and you have to, God, they've made this game like very difficult to get items. I just think taking it easy, taking your time and watching what you're doing, and using the mechanics of the game to level up your heals when you're low with the gloom, and especially this, because this is very, very good. It's better than the gun that you get, this firearm. Oh, he's a bit of a big boy, yeah. We've got our common thingy here. Wait, how much have I got on this? Right, I've got all Yeah, hardened. Oh, it's not going to do it now. It's a bloody just wastes it. It's about 7,000 to level up. Haven't been down here, no. But we're out of hills. We're out of thingy, but or have I just circled round? No. That's a way gate. Right. No, we might have been here. I'm sure that pushes me over there. Which in that case I would have been to. Yeah, well, I'm taking this a bit cautious at the moment because it's easy to lose a level up. That's not quite, but it's near. It's near a level up. Here we go. So that is... Oh, wait there, let me look. I had 6,000 gloom. It seems to have went down. We've already killed one of those. They're not that hard. But then I've lost my way back, getting back to... It's gone off, yeah. So we have to, yeah, you can't do this, so there's something to cleanse around here then, so... It must be that then, to break that. Where on the map am I from? We went to here, so... Actually, it might have been through here. Oh, actually, we might be able to do it here. Let me see how much it is. See, it's not that far. I had 6,000. That went down. Gloom. So it's only. It's not a lot. But I don't want to lose it because actually. So we just... Yeah, going in some of the other areas to grab the weapons and all that lot is... You have to take your time, because I rushed to get a key, and I thought, well, it doesn't matter about loot. If I get the key and just get to the item, because there's a lot of puzzles that it doesn't tell you how to do them. You just got to figure it out yourself. Like here, that was getting this. Is either getting the axe or here. So from where I was just then, I just thought, right, we'd run all the way to that, because you have to go down a couple of floors, you go into an underground bit, and then you have to get a key. And when I went down, I was just getting poisoned and whatnot. I thought, well, if we just keep on dying, do you know what I mean? All I need to know was where the key was. I knew where the house was picking up the key, because I kept going to now where the building collapsed. And there is loads and loads of enemies. We have got a lot of power though, so it's strange that I had 6,000 and it went down to 5,000 something, which I don't understand. Because when I watched a little bit of a guide, I thought, you know what, I've cleansed that, but some I didn't do it thoroughly. XP, yeah, that's your experience. These are all equipped, and you can have more. These all level up. You'll end up being a god in this game. Yep. It depends what shell you use. I'm just using this one. The Teal is good because this is actually Teal's weapon. I don't know what her weapon is. I think it might be the axe. She's got a lightning thing, but I think there's enough in the game to do 2 shells, which is an awful lot of upgrade mats. And these do a lot of damage if you don't hit them. But the crossbow, even though it's only level 1, because I leveled up the shotgun, so if I made a new save and know what I did now, I wouldn't have leveled up the weapon. I'd have had those level ups. Not too sure about the axe, but I wouldn't have leveled up the gun because the crossbow is better than the gun. I see mate that completed everything on his save file. It was 60 hours, so that's having 60 hours game time. And I had 72 hours early access, but it's not like I've played loads of this, you know. So when you're talking levels, you can I think it's like level 60, and what we're level 6. That guy in the middle is no, he's got no health bar at all. I will say that. And these guys are fighting each other, so you can sort of like get a cheeky Bit of gloom like that. But we got a lot of those thingies on us. Car stones, which are essentially our rings. Well, I know that's been cleansed. I think it's the other one where I was near that. Because even though this is very small, it can be very, very confusing. Just like the first game. Because I remember the first game was like... I was thinking, it feels like you're very far away. But if you look at the map, you're literally just around the corner. But they fill it with a load of enemies that absolutely pummel you to the ground. This is where I had to do one earlier. No health at all. Now this is what I'm thinking is... There's a lot of things which I didn't know, only through a guide, is... How to... saying you wanted to get in there... And the door looked blank, so there might be like another thing where you have to look through an area, and when you look through the area you go through there and then the gateway's open. There's loads of that sort of thing, but this looks like I'm not too sure. Because we're only about 1,000 from a level. It's easy to lose it, believe me, I know that now. But having what we've got, we're a lot more powerful. So I'm a lot more confident and not losing what we've got. But this here and going down that, I don't know whether I've done it. Just having that extra level does help. Just trying to see where we are. So that's towards the snail. So yeah, we're very. It's very close. It feels like you're not. It feels like you're far away from, but you're not. So I killed those enemies there. We went up around here. You go around there. See, it's how much is it? 7,646. Well, these enemies up here nearly dropped 300. So. Is it because you got the power now? You got the gun, and as I killed that big boy early, that's right at the beginning. He's just walking around, and with the gun, and he's just winking. Now these two, I don't know what they're just like a fact. There's like a faction where enemies will just start. Oh, we got burnt effigy then. They're coming towards us. They killed that, so. Sidearm come up them. Yeah, sidearm's got fire on it, so. $7,400. That might be a winner. Oh, you're just another winner, baby. That's alright. Oh, we're not with 200 short. I'll make a video. I did record getting some of this stuff. Didn't record getting this though, but you got to play the game for a bit instead of keep on swapping games. You know what I mean? You're getting out of the hang of playing a game. It's the thing. And gold is, yeah, apparently there's not enough gold to level up your weapons. Yeah, so oh, level 8. And when I was watching people talking about, yeah, when I'm leveling up to like level, going from level 20 to 25, 30 and whatnot, getting your weapons leveled up from 1 to, yeah, no, level them up to plus 20 and whatnot. 9. SC R1 assign shell points. Seek name. If we got 2. I think we need glimpses. There's one behind. There's one where I was going earlier. You can see it's blocked because of the. That's the witch's puzzle down there. You can see it's blocked because of the That does huge damage, that does. I will say that. Well, considering you can just run past it. But then if you want gloom, gold, then there was one that this is the we've done this, yeah. This is the one where you look through. But entering that boat, I think I've gone a different way. Didn't have these earlier. Yeah, I've done that. Yep. Poisoned. Did I get I didn't get everything down that area. Nope. I just rushed to get. What was it? It was the gun, yeah. There's too much down there, yeah. Lovely. When you can avoid all that as well. That's it. These guys are healing her, yeah, buffing her. Oh yeah, so Mortal Shell, that was it. Mortal Shell was the original was done by 15 guys. This was done by 30. So when you look through here there, wait there, I know it's already open, but that's what I'm saying. Some of these puzzles, that's how it's done like that. See, even though it was open, that was closed. No, I don't think, because this is we run down here just to get this one weapon. Yeah, there's more down here, but I'm still at this level. It's not a beacon, no. It's just an area. Because when I was coming, I was just literally running past everything. So you got biggest there? No, I don't know, because there's a lot of poison. It's very that area that was to get the gun. It definitely wasn't to get this weapon. But that's not a thing. Must have gone another way. Unless I would just went up, because you could tell if one of the beacons is not which I know it's not, because the thingy outside's still got the erosion or whatever. Knowing your way is absolutely crucial, yeah. So it might be this way, because you can tell outside the withered. That's been done. I went down here, that's right, yeah. Maybe else could be down there, yeah. Oh, Chungus. Was it here? This is blocked though. Oh, lovely. Let's jump up here then. Alright. Oh, we're back here again. Yeah. Hmm. That's already been done down there. I've been repeating all this stuff. More times than you should do. What's this? That's something new there, the spawn there. What is that then? Can't seem to find that area because the tree gives it away because I just went there just a minute ago. Yeah. It's not here. We've already beaten this it's not even a turtle, it's a bloody slug. This won't do nothing doing this guy. Apart from that, yeah, that's what I mean. 234 gloom, so that's what I mean. There's nothing for it. Oh, I just see a withered tree like cursed, and there was a thing that you could go down. That is where you want to go down, so you can cleanse that. We didn't got the map for this. No, apparently you get the map. Just for exploration. See, corrupted gate. I was down here ages ago before we'd done all this. Just going around in circles, yeah. But like that there, here you go. See, this is corrupted. This path is blocked by corruption. Once enough over or collect the gloom siphon is still and vapor to cleanse the path. What is this? Is weird. This is I've never seen this before. This is something to do with what we're wearing. I ain't got a clue. I'll record stuff from this anyway. See, look what 30 devs from London can do. When the original Mortal Shell was 15 on the first game, and they've just doubled the people, you know. PlayStack is based, they're all London, they're all from London. No, I'm not saying that, but the original guys were just Dark Souls 3 fans. But this has appeared here. I haven't got a clue what it is. It's just a whatever it is. It happened when I killed those enemies, but this is what I'm talking about. This thing here, it's blocked by the corruption, but down here, I'm not too sure what thing this is. I don't know. I'll have a look. Because I've been in so many of these, it's hard to actually know which one's which. Because you can get your health back, you can get your stuff back by hitting some of the stuff here, but going in there blindly, knowing that I most probably could have done this. Coward's retreat, yeah, of course I have. Let me fall through the floor there. Yeah. Oh, these barrels, yeah, they're there to blow you up. We've come in it backwards, yeah. I don't think I can fall down now. I think I've done this. It's a fall through the floor. Obviously, he's not going to fall, is he? I don't think I've got to do this, that's what I mean. I've been this one a bazillion times. Oh, here we go. That will give you your gun. Yeah, because there, look. You just go in a circle. So whatever I got in here, I've already picked it up. You knocked me out, Michelle. You can see that we've got the objective here. These are blowing up barrels. Let's just get out of there because we fell down there. There's nothing down there. We've already been in there. There is something. There was something when I went the other way just a minute ago because I could see a rotted piece of thingy, the ovum, or just go somewhere else that's a lot tougher. Meaning tougher in like where all the enemies are wearing. It's not properly cleansed. There might be an area that this is still here. This has got to be an event. This has got to be something to do with the. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of this game. Even though we had 3 days early access, but like, just like every other content creator, yeah, just, they don't even pay for the fucking games. Nope. Yeah, do you know what? I will show you how to get powerful, which is handy. I'll return to Marrow Keep. Boomstick Gaming, he's very, very good. Yeah, he's very good at showing you how and where. There's 1,000, I'll tell you what, there's 1,000 thingies on it. Not 1,000, but there's a good 20 or 30 videos at the moment which will show you how to get because there's some very powerful shells, like a spell shell, whatnot. This is just an all-round shell for this weapon. It depends because people have got different play styles. There is one shell that is very, very good that will just blast everything through magic, you know. And there's one I see it earlier today on video how to get this within an hour, and it's from a guy that I cannot. I just don't like him. Before Hoff. Yep, I don't like the guy because why? Because he's he talks with smarm on his camera, and how he talks, he belittles you. You know, he's a Twitch YouTube streamer, and he always streams very early in the morning. He's off like midday. Yeah, and if you didn't know how his name was pronounced, it's like PPHNF or whatnot. Until he actually says his name, then you see, oh yeah, he's done it like he spelt it with before half, meaning he's pronounced it like It looks like it doesn't make sense, his name, until he actually says it. Yeah. But he's definitely...
At your command.
He's definitely full of smarm. 100% smarm. And he does belittle you. You know what I mean? As... Not you as a thing, but talking to someone as a person. He's quite good at what he does. Remember, he does this for a living. But it's on a lot of games, do you know what I mean? So I see his video pop up earlier. Oh, how to do this within a such and such way, do you know what I mean? But how he comes across with his videos, and sometimes you might see his a stream of him like with YouTube and whatnot. But he's technically a Twitch streamer. But yeah, he's 100% smart, and I think he's actually German because he's got a twang to his accent. And before Hoff is definitely he's got to be German. I could be wrong. He could be Dutch. But you can hear the Dutch how they speak like that. You know. Hi. The Dutch. They you can tell a Dutch English accent. Every Dutch person will speak, but they speak that. But he's got quite. I mean, some people got such good accent, English accents. You wouldn't know they're from a different country.
Praise.
I was working years ago on a building site, and there was an Albanian guy, and I didn't know he was a big guy, and he was asking him a question, and he spoke very, very good English, and I was like, what? But he had a Irish twang to it, and I was like, I said, have you worked with Irish? He said, no. I said, your accent's got an Irish twang to it, and he says, well, I've never worked with any Irish. But he was not like it. He had quite a high up there. Well, he's not high. He had quite a good job as on the building side. You know what I mean? And I was speaking to him. I said, "You sure you haven't worked with or around Irish?" And he said, "No." I didn't ask him where he lived. I said, "Where do you live?" Because like Kilburn used to be where in North London, where all the Irish settled from Ireland. It's not like they're no more because it's all Muslims. You know what I mean? But he said no. But he had an Irish, bit of an Irish accent, but very, very clear English accent. Very strange. It's because usually you'd pick up an accent if you come to England, you're foreign, you move up north, you're gonna get a northern accent, you know. If you learn English from your own country, then you're going to get the accent from the person who taught you English. If you learn English through watching American TV, you're going to start having a bit of an American tinge to your accent. That's where it goes. That's called an international accent, that is, because you've got a lot of those in London where they sound American, but they're not actually from America. They've just learnt their language from it's just American films and You know, you can't get away from them, can you?
It is my great
I don't know where we're going here. We're going to go to a different area. There is another thing down here, but this might be a bit tough. And I think this is something to do with, where is it? It's here. It's breaking these. I've already broke them, yeah. This is something, before you go in it, we've already been down there. I was told, how I got these weapons. I'm not going to mention him, but his channel's blown up a lot. Last time I looked, he was always doing Elden Ring stuff. I'm talking about a lot of channels that blew up through Elden Ring, but he hasn't made any Elden Ring content for a long time. I don't know if he even know if he streams anymore, but he seems to make videos with like these, like Souls-like games, and like what I bet he weren't around for the first game. I can tell you that. You know. But he said this is connected to this seal here, the Slayer seal, which is early. It doesn't mean that we go down here. It's connected to that, but we haven't got that seal on. It's a bit overwhelming. Yeah. We've got a summon here. This summon here will eventually... What's that? Oh no. So I come out of it already when I heard that. So they're attacking each other. I just want to see what's going on. We've got a summon here. We'll get stronger and stronger as we get through the game. Desolate skin. These are strong, yeah. Do you know what? Losing my skin, we've lost a big chunk of our HP. Oh, you must be absolutely shitting me. I've got to come back down and... I was playing Neo 3. Some of that looks very, very ugly. Part of the DLC. The green area and the fire area, and I'm like, it looks like it's been rushed to me. Now I could be wrong, but it just reminds me, it just might be that. So we got that. This might be a bit too strong at the moment. If we're getting battered like that... Oh, we've got mushrooms. We can trade with the frog for this. Fuck off. Not me. Him. Give it to me, baby, one more time. Gold, 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 gold. What do you call me? You've... Oh, sir, look, bad language in here. Barrels of poison. Perhaps you should talk to our main man, the frog. Oh, you done it yourselves, didn't you? Yeah. Poisoned on. I need to make. I want to make a video out of this. The full game. Even though we've, I did record getting such and such. Teal, and I think I recorded getting this shell. Didn't record getting the weapons or anything like that. But I didn't know. I didn't even stream it. No, it's just early this morning. This is the strong boy here, yeah. Knowing that is that a burn effigy, so that's nothing really. He's quite strong, he knocked us out earlier. We've got another where we can use the commune, but I forgot how to use it. I don't think it's... Oh, I didn't know I'd done that. Some of these big guys, we're just... Considering he knocked our health out, but... Theoretically, this weapon, if I didn't level up the main weapon, our gun should be level 3. They sort of all just walk slowly to you. There's no chance of that to separate those two. This poison now. I wonder if it's something to do with the frog. Because you can gamble, give the frog items. If we went to the other area, all the enemies are like this, so until we get Is that... what's that? Oh, it's this guy here. So we have a big guy here. Oh, he's come down. Oh, do you know what? Give me this. No ovum. Wait there. Moonshine. So whatever's in that is it's not in there. Burnt effigies. The other one's gone. I see Prod making a little bit of a video, but God, yeah, it's hardly any. It was nothing. It was like just dying to the enemies, you know. That's it. It's got very. I mean, all these the designs you've got for your classes are extremely, you know, done. I mean, this weapon upgraded is just going to break the whole game. But we need. I don't know how you do it. I've got moonshine that would technically let me come out, let me find the frog, because the frog will accept moonshine. But gold is a commodity that is saying, like, for example, 1 billion gold is still not enough to upgrade all the weapons in this game. So that's true. You'll even get her skin as well, Lady Nesta.
Harbinger.
Yeah, but she's just, all she is at the moment, she's just training. So, knowing tidbits to this game, there was stuff behind here. Obviously, you could go down there, but it's high risk, high reward. But it's to do with that easy seal, but I'm not too sure because the easy seal, we haven't got it equipped. Because I didn't know that exists, because there was a wall here. This is essentially in the hub. But the moonshine, the frog that you come across that was in the first game, he will keep on giving you for more gold.
I am your devoted brother.
Yes, we know. Where is Frog at the moment?
Praise Metha.
In the main game, I think he's. You don't mark out the spots. So that's to the other area. That is, you can see there's a lot of corruption there. As of this bit here, I think it's mostly been cleansed. So going to Widow's Keep, Mushroom Village, yeah, done that. Mushroom Village, Widow's Overlook. Frog might be near here. So if he picks up a load of moonshine, he'll take a lot of the moonshine from you for... This guy here, this is who we beat here. This one here. The guy that were just lurking around here. Easy clap. Oh, do you know what? I didn't rest at the beacon. No. So we've got no thing. No. How is that possible when you go back and you come back? Revisit the cleansed beacon. That's how you know it's cleansed. Yeah, but you got to mark it on your map. I think it's, if I look at the map, they look pretty much cleansed because they're brighter than, where's the other ones? Than say that. So I'm just trying to find where the frog is. He's not far around here because Teal's armor set is in that area there. Both these armor sets are very easy to grab. Edrim's armor set is quite way into the game, but if you know where you're going, you follow it. I think you might have a tough time if you want it straight away. Like in there, I think that's Teal's. Mushroom. Was he a mushroom bit? See, I've done a lot of this stuff. I think it might be one. There might be one that we haven't done here. And as of this thing here, this would have been opened up. Oh, an offering is needed, so it's... one offering. Is it that up to... do you know what this is? It's like the first game. This is. Yep. Everything is so near, but you feel like you're lost. Considering corrupted gate up there, where else did we go? Yeah, just through wandering. Yeah, that's... yeah. So we've mainly done that part. Wow. What is this? Oh, lighting something right there. So perhaps you could open that up by having to light the thingies around here. But apparently, so this will get you through the whole game. What we've got here, this skin, this weapon, fully upgraded as you progress the game. An offering. Oh, we just had to light that thing. Ah, there you go. Getting that. Okay, so we've got a new stone. So this is critical chances. So this one here has been leveled up experience because it's retribution stone. So this is nearly it's a repost as well, but we can swap it over for this one. You can't have two, I don't think, at the moment until you gain something. Improves melee crit. We've got like two. We've got the gland. So if I went down here, there, I can't equip nothing down here. I think it's locked. And so far we've had 5 of the ovum. We've got 1 sprite. So what about putting something over here? This is the sidearm. So the sidearm we've got to do fire damage, which apparently so is the best at the moment. There's no tutorial in this game. I can tell that for now. It's like work out yourself, like the first one. Enter beacon. It's not been. Revisit the cleansed beacon. It's been cleansed. I'm sure one. And where's the frog? Because we can give him. Yep, this is where this weapon comes from. So we've done this as well. So we've done all this a long time ago. Going in there is where this weapon comes from. But you had to see it through something else. It's one of those... I think it's gone now because look, this is corrupted as well. This is where the weapon is. It comes from here. So we got the key from around here somewhere, I think. Church. I'm not too sure if you got you have to go back in there or not. Was it poison? Oh, I don't have to do this. No, no, I don't. No, because it's the puzzle you do and you get the weapon, yeah. Yep, because this thing is quite neat here. Read, and you go backwards into that there. You can't go into it there. You have to go like this. There you go. So you go into it backwards. I've done all this, yeah. So it's not worth it. Because this is a whole puzzle thing. So it's all about getting this weapon that we've got here. Yeah. I had to follow a guide, yeah. Because I wanted to get this weapon when we first played. Because I thought, with Teal's very good as well. Teal, because this is Teal's weapon, you know. But a lot of people are using this weapon with quite a lot of the shells. Because it's quick, it doesn't take up a lot of stamina. There's a witch's thing around here. I might not have done that bit. Try to keep him in the fit. We're trying to look for the frog, but it doesn't even show up on the map. Sidonado. Yeah, so the other weapon, salvage, jetpacks. Crown. So that was a tar stone. It might be over the back there where that witch is. This. I don't know if I'll cleanse this one here. That's why this is all black and you can't grab none of the loot. Let's see. Cleanse beacon. That's what I like. If you take this nice and steady, then and you get those little things that you can whack. So to use your gun and to get the gloom, so you're not going to run out of thingy. We've also got the summon as well, which gets more powerful as you get the other bits. Because I've seen it later on where you can summon like 3 of them. I haven't got a clue what's in here, but if it's oh, Hall of Illusions, great. Okay. So this is going to be very similar to like that, what I done earlier with to get this weapon, because that was nothing but. If I didn't know you had to do that, I would have never guessed it in a million worlds. But obviously that thing there is something that you look through mostly to get through. Through there you go. Before I go in there, you got the wait there. When if I come out here? No, it doesn't. Oh look, see, through there, you can see it looks normal. But we just opened it up. But I'm looking for something. You can't go, you have to go through it this way. Oh, perhaps it's taken us down here. I was looking for something to, if it's there. So they usually put a boss at the end of these. So you want to make sure you've got enough health. Okay, so that's... I want the other one so you can get your gun up. That's a big drop that is down there. Or is it an illusion? That looks too far. It's right there, look. The egg. Oh, it could be an illusion, that's what it said, because we're in you can't drop nothing down there. You do survive quite a high damage. That is on your health though. Because it's an illusion, I don't know whether we're being tricked. Because that looks like to me if I jump down there I die. Because you've got a circle there. What do we lose? 5,000. You've got the egg. There's usually a boss fight. I'm doing no damage to this guy whatsoever. Oh, he's gone in there. I've got no heals. No. Vanric the Grand Illusionist. You just can't heal nothing right there. Improve critical hits. I've got no heals. How do you access the moonshine? The moonshine's in my second thing, but let me see if I can put it into the first one, because that's the passive. Activate as passive. It's not right there. Activate as no, I need it in the other one. So I can't use it, no. He's a couple of shots away from dead. Got you, baby! Oh! Oh, we got some goodies now, yeah. Right there, we can level up. 10. We've got the Enter Beacon. So this is Mushroom Village 1. Turn to Marrow Keep and give those. Okay. Easy as winking.
Harbinger.
Glimpses. Wait there. The weapon. This is a bond level. I'm not too sure how this works with her. She's got the ovum as well.
May the Mother shelter you.
Yes, the Mother is here. Look, she wants the... Mother's breath. Cleanse the corruption. So how many is that then? That's 5. There's a lot. No claim to Ivan, so did we get anything from all that to level up the weapon? I don't think so.
Back. You find another missing part?
No.
Or if we fixed her up.
We need 6. 12. What about Mother? Not Mother, the booby woman.
Eggbringer. I will keep these over safe. Thank you.
Okay. Feet are very clean today. Where is Mum? He's up there, but she wanted info, but it was money. We've already gave it over, Shredder. Glimpse bond held. Proxima the Bloodseeker. I don't understand what this is. Deepen the hold. The exchange. The exchange. A life after life. Then shell abilities. We've got the second, boys. That's what it is. How many points we got here? 44. Six of 44. Biosmith deals 150% more damage. It looked like I could only put them in one position and she didn't give me a choice. The exchange, weary of life.
extracted the projectile, but the bleeding has not ceased.
That sounds bad.
You previously stated, I owe you. Now my debt to you is repaid. A life for a life.
Oh, we've done this one, I think.
I will continue. Alone. And I will kill the hexapod.
Well, I'm not missing that.
This come up as a new memory, though.
Merrick, you have served your purpose. Do not follow me.
Merrick is the merchant in the game. He's got a strong bond with this shell. The weapon, the exchange, because this is how many we had with Teal. But the thing is, if you want to go back to that, then you can exchange all those points. So we've got... shell abilities. It looked like I didn't have no resolve. Right, if I refunded all of these, it just seems to go in the first slot. 6 shell points. Yeah, look. It doesn't give me an option, it just sort of seems to be predetermined, you know? Deals light damage over time.
These shells, they're more vast and
It's just a little bit more powerful now. Oh, why has it gone like that? I'll make a video out of this by... I just didn't record things earlier, but then there's a lot in the game. So regardless, there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about if we, Merrick? So Merrick is... So Merrick's... No, it's with Merrick. This is the only... You can only... With this one, you can only... With this skin, right, you can only pet the dog. That's it. Everyone... You can't do it. That's why Merrick's got a close bond with this skin here, Proxima. Tar stones, no. Cell.
You found her, huh?
Abla.
You know, she was hunting down this nasty beast. The...
Hexapod.
Maybe... Come back again.
Well, perhaps I should go through that area that we just cleansed. That was not such a bad fight because the summon that you got is pretty bonky. It does a lot of damage. I need one, but I switched the slots. And... oh, this is still a bit of a maze to me. If you're... just to get out, it's actually might be just down there, yeah, where the wires are, yeah. Right, go back to that and go through that warp system. So we was at Blackridge Pass, Mushroom Village Gate. It's got to be this one here because there was something we could open up. There you go. Right, if we rest here. Mether's Breath. Oh. Ah. Now this has been unlocked. Fast travel, that's right. So that's the part where it said, oh, you'll eventually unlock fast travel, but let's go through it. Oh, we're going down. Blowy up, boys. Crap. There's a stone there. Oh god, that's a lot of fucking, yeah, that done it. Yeah. That's a lot of arrows coming at you. Oh, go away, Granny. She was up the top earlier. Yeah. Gloom. Ah. Just going through this bit here. She was, I don't know, like a statue. Gloomsville. Gloom and Aventrium. God, there's a lot to bloody level up this weapon. I could tell that for now. So we got Funtime Frankie over there. He's best shot, this guy. Poison. Oh, so we got another mum type. Run to the good stuff. Oh, knocked out the skin. So we've swapped it around so when we're in this version we it's not looking that good. No. So I realised that that does it in the opposite way round. So when we're shellless, that does it when you're a lot of poison, boys. Yeah. This is a poison weapon though. But it is if you use what's his name? Teal. Mushroom Village. Back past. So that wants to be in the they're in the wrong round. They're in the wrong way round. That saved us in that fight, having in that order though. Yeah, because it's in the as the harbinger. Can it be equipped right now? What are you on about? Unequip it. Have you got to be in here to do this? equip as... That's it, then equip that one as that. So reverse them, yeah. Oh, baby, we really did get it. Right there. We've seemed to got like this extremely... This is... Yeah. Just done it itself. Yeah. Why? How comes that's like that then? Well, I've got to sort this out in a minute. Auto lock on no. Enable free aim. Some people like this. I mean, it's not on, but it's nor is this. Auto lock on, so enable free aim. One of these is auto pickup. One of these is to immersive. I see this earlier. This thing is really... Let me see what it's like now. Yeah. I don't know why it went all skew with. You're just a frog hiding. Yeah, it's the frog. Hiding in plain sight. Which is not grok. So we can only use that when we're in the... I just didn't put free aim, but not auto, because then that means you got to free aim everything. Aim locks onto nearby enemy targets. Yeah, auto lock on. I never have auto lock on. Automatically switch lock onto. Yeah, you don't want that on. Yeah. Serpent's kiss. Perhaps we need to, you know what? Yeah, we need 3 offerings. There you go, that's the next tar stone. If I run through it and just see where we end up, because oh, they got a beast there as well. That's why we're getting poisoned bad. We need to have a get with the original. We're out of hills. Yeah. Need to go to Grok and trade some of that stuff in. It's not good. You haven't got like a homeward bone or anything like that to go back, because that's I'll just die going back there. Hold on. Oh, we've got a cleanse beacon. If I speak to Grok, then in the old game, in the first game, so eating mushrooms used to poison you, but then you built up immunity by eating loads. The same with everything. That's how it worked. Mether's breath, sleep in Maya. So we've only got that one, which I think is... No, outskirts. Mushroom Village. Widow's Overlook. So... Marrow Keep, Ovary Nursery. I've hardly been here. Yeah. Gutted Maya. Starforge chamber. I'm not too sure because all that stuff we picked up, you give that to the frog. Oh, you warp straight to here.
We could do a lot more if we fixed her up.
Not quite, we need 4 more. Oh, we can enhance this to a +2. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay. We're actually getting somewhere because I'll tell you what, this weapon does a lot. This does. When you ask how they beat the game, oh, with the
Praise Metha.
praise meta. Need to find where the toad is because I can't. I know it's early on, but you can feed him items to get loot. Last time I spoke to him, he had enough. So in that poisoned area, because I can't. It doesn't show up on the map as a. Widow's Overlook, Black Ridge Pass. I don't know where. This is where we've been the most. Super game this, so I'll tell you that for now. But what it is, money-wise, even though I spent 50 quid early access and what, to get shells? What shells? We didn't get nothing free, you know? But to find Toad, I was always going, instead of going behind, I was always going forward. So, we killed the guy there that gave us a stone. This weapon is very good on bats. We've done that. It's also good on these guys as well. So frog is mostly around here because we've done a lot of interactions with this guy. This game should play. I don't think this is Unreal Engine 5. I think this game will play well on all platforms. But Frog is. There we go. We just got hit by a load. A one shot for those. Yeah. Why can't I find the frog, which is normally just so simple? That area just went where I just ran through it all. We've also cleared this area. This is where you get teal from. This here is a weird thing, where it will say sit. But it lets you see. There's another place where we could sit and you can see well what you normally can't see. Unless he's disappeared, because it seemed to me like where I was going all the time, it was just around the corner, so you could keep on. That's teal. That's going into getting teal's thingy. I know it is that one there, or at least the one. Is around here anyway. Finding Toad, I just need to get my resistance up on the poison because they're doing quite a lot of bleed damage. Unless you got to change some of the tar stones.
Who goes there?
We've cleansed it. We've cleansed
The
this.
door is barricaded.
Don't know. Cleansed. I don't think he's moved. You'd think it, I mean, you would think it'd appear on the map. Here. Corrupted gate, that's been, look. It's no longer corrupted. It's got a light on it. Look at the others. Like that. When they're showing you how to get some of the other armor pieces, like from the start, then they say, well, first you've got to go, then like... People that have had the game for over a week, that have done nothing but play this game. Not if you're going to game hop, Marrow Keep. This is where corrupted game. It's saying Marrow Keep, but I thought this was Marrow Keep over here. Yeah, game hopping is what is in the Crow. So an axe. You can mostly get those quick. The weapons are quite easy to get normally. But the frog was just, I can't remember where it was now because that's what we're looking for now. This whole area is so unbelievable small, but it feels big in that sense that, look, I'm trying to look for it now. Just the frog, so I can give him some items. Yeah, he's just down by the... I'm surprised I haven't marked him out on the map. Unless he's disappeared and gone somewhere else. Like this. Oh, baby, we've cleansed it. Rockheat Hamlet. Now we've got hardened on it. You could put something else on it, like the mechanic where you can parry and everything. But hardened is that, which is the main thing in the game, so you don't take damage. Or you could do recognise the parries. You just got to take off the sigil, and just don't remember not to put the easy one on, because the easy one is the... He wouldn't be up here, but this is a new area because we've cleansed. And we'll open up a bit more of the game because of that. Okay. best looking, more like... Yeah. I believe that's the witch's area. Look, it shows you the birds, unless he's disappeared. Wait there. No, that's us there. I mean, that frog was in the first game as well. That's why I said don't buy the maps, because the maps you'll unlock this like we're doing now by the cleansing. That looks like below there looks like where frog would be. There's another thing you can grab over there as well. I don't know, unless the mechanics are different in this game, but like eating some of that stuff which you can't, I don't know if you can eat, because I've tried to eat it and you can't. You can only trade it with the frog, because that would bolster your immunity to poison and whatnot. Because some of those areas you go, your poison is just going to go down, unless it's to do with the. Unless it's to do with these tar stones, like we got one now. A new one. So how many equipped? That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So these are tents. These are like rings. Oh, we just got a new one. Oh, so that was. So what does this do? It's a leech. Enemies dying at ranged attack would explode. This is a ranged thing then. Leeching is always the best, I think. Oh, we can equip another. Oh, that's handy, Harry. So what about up there? What about down here then? Oh, we've got them equipped, both of them down here. You've got two equipped up there. What about this one down here? That's the gun. What is not equipped? That's equipped up there, so if I change that, that don't do nothing. I think that's what it is. It's a little bit confusing, but well, I think it is. Right, combat. That's down the bottom, so there's two more to equip. Then there's a third up the top there. This decides your weapon. This is your ranged weapon though, whether you do resolve, I think it is resolve, or you're doing burn. These level up as you go along. As you can see, all these level up, but it levels up through you hitting enemies. Like this one here is gone past level 10,000 XP retribution. This we should be a little bit more powerful now that we've got more of those equipped. That's it. How do you fucking survive that? When you wouldn't, I wouldn't think I'd survive that earlier. But we did fall down. Yeah, but to do this while the enemies are coming. That's not doing nothing, no. Get off. Oh, we've got another upgrade. Yeah, mate, you pushed us down. Exactly the same enemy as that is there. Yeah, those suicide bombers. What's the YouTube policy for saying that word? I think it's got to be like no life bombers or something like that. Unlife bombers. It's so stupid because some people, I know because they don't want to get with the algorithm and all that lot, but then I don't earn hardly any money from this anyway. Literally pennies. But they would say stuff like, oh, he unalived himself. That is to go in with the YouTube guidelines, you know. So the view thing has changed as of from not yet, as of from the 24th of August. So if someone looks at your video or whatever, we mean just like saying if you're flicking through your phone looking at shorts, doom scrolling, a little bit like TikTok. That class is a view now, but then it doesn't make no difference. You might get a load of views, but it's not an engaged view. You know, where somebody's actually watching the stuff for like, you know, 5 minutes or more. It depends because people that have always done well on this platform have always started somewhere else. And as I would say, as if you're on Twitch, then Twitch normally would dictate what game you would play because they have subscribed to you. So if you they say right, you've got to do this, that challenge and that, then you would have to do that because they are subscribing by payment you to do that, you know. Otherwise if you haven't got that, then you just do what you like, you know what I mean? But that's what that is about. Got no Adventrium. We picked up loads of venture. There are hundreds in this game, apparently. This could be... We've got no life. These are usually other shells. We felt that this is a bad idea. I've got no health. Well, you've got your other health. You've got your the Harbinger, which is your skinless. Perhaps so, because we fell down here. Perhaps I need to like, if I go into where my inventory, so all this, right, you can equip. Through poisoning eating this fungus is a rite passage in many villages. It cures poison. Look, you have to equip this. Hold on, we've got a Metha's breath. Return to Metha's keep. This will empower us a bit more, but these guys could easily... Oh, this doesn't look good, does it? Oh, there's a load of this. Yeah. Oh, no, thank you. Not with no health. Even though we'd only lose 3,000. Wait there, have we come? No, we haven't. Wait there. A frog? It's not the frog I'm talking about. We've been here before.
No.
This is what I was killing just a minute ago. We've been here. Unless it's a different part, I'm not too sure. But we just killed something like this earlier. Oh, yeah, I know where we are. He's come out of his bowl now. Let's speak. Give the poison dagger. I mean, this is what we got from the frog.
What's this? For me? Where you get this? Forget it. I have my ways. No,
He's out of his cage. She was boiling him earlier. He was in a pot being boiled by poison, yeah? Obviously that's a frog in frog's clothing, yeah? So I know where we are now, yeah. Considering we got another Metha that is over there. Yeah. We've opened a lot of the game up now with just cleansing that beacon. Is it here?
You've bolstered my faith.
Oh, shut up, William. This is not. No, what? Let's go and speak to Mum. Yeah. Or is this or is it an upgrade?
Come back. Find another missing part. Easy does it.
Need 3 more of those. Oh, we've got our crossbow up to a +3. These weapons go up to +20, so that's how much it takes to get. It's opposite from here, isn't it?
May the Mother shelter you.
Oh, here she is. Let me put my head amongst your bosoms.
There more. There and up.
So what have I got in my inventory? It says give it to this here. A wisp allows you to quick travel between beacons. You can now be used to cleanse a certain corruption walls. Can also be used to return to Marrow Keep at the cost of all held gloom. So you can trade it. This is warping. Yeah. I think it's just warping. This here consumed the tar forge to improve weaponry. This is no weapons that we hold, because this is what I've got throughout the whole game. I think that thing there is this letting us allow to warp. It's a bit confusing, this game, I will say that. Because you're guessing on your own.
Look at you, Briv. I hope you're treating her well.
Rare findings, Sunshine. Have I got this for you? Yeah, you can have this for 100. Wow, you tight ass.
You found her, huh? You know, she was hunting down this nasty beast. Maybe she's good doing business with you, Briv. Thanks for the patronage.
The patronage, I've got patronage on this channel as well. I should say we haven't got the subscribers on this channel. We've got people that what is the time? Yeah, nearly 11 o'clock, and I still haven't had nothing today. No. God, I had to go to the council yesterday, and I am paying through the roof for everything. Double in everything that my mum pays in. It's not so much in food, electricity, rent, and everything. Double, and then there's just me, and I get a fraction of what they get. So yeah, moving out this place is whether I have to go private again or what. Then yeah, because it's not optional. No, this is. That's why I should. Things are going to get tough, extremely tough. I might be off here for a while. While I sort some personal issues out. See how bad it is. But it will be for the better. I think, anyway. Return to the meta. Alright. Shit, you know, this is absolutely bizarre. Wait there, she's got a bit behind her. This has got this. This was always here, wasn't it? Yeah. I tried doing some co-op on Neo earlier. On hard difficulty, couldn't get any. Nope. But then that's just because we've hardly been in the main area. I've done some of the DLC, which is okay, but it looks very dated, some of it. But then there could be some nice areas. I'm just the fire area and the poison or whatever it was, that area. I thought it looked absolutely. Looking at it through a high-end monitor and on a PC, I thought it looked terrible, and I know the game doesn't really look like that, but it just gave me Dark Souls 1 unfinished vibes of the bed of chaos and all that area, the whole fight area. It's totally different from what the whole game looks, you know. Rushed. They don't even listen. Where's all the big flames and all that? Like, it's just like hot rocks on the floor. You know. I think it's rushed. Yeah. Time constraints. They're Team Ninja. Guess what else they got coming out very soon as well? Yeah, that other game, number 2, because I played the first one. Yeah. Can't they just focus on one game? So Duskblood's watching that earlier and finding out all that information. That started in 2021, so it's been 5 years in the making, right? And was originally going to be in Nintendo 1. Right, and it weren't going to be like that. It was going to be, they was going to make a game like that, but with that Nintendo sort of like childish sort of like animation, that sort of thing. But no, it progressed and it moved on to what? Because there's a lot of stuff from Elden Ring and whatnot in there. People that have played it said that it's very addictive and whatnot. That is a huge. I could see. I mean, I could have reacted to it, and we'd have got maybe quite a few views. I was thinking about it. I could easily set up reactions to Vasi Vidia's video. Dustbloods is hot. It's going to be hot because there's no one's seen anything until today. Then Ouroboros done. Then someone else done something, and then they sort of really are milking that thingy. But it's not theirs. It's recording from others people. It's not their footage. No, it's what they was given. They couldn't show none of their stuff or anything because it's all the same stuff. So if you've watched one, you watched all. You've just got different people commentating over what they think about the game and whatnot. What I think about it is it will be good. Some people like it, some people won't. It's sort of a little bit like Elden Ring and Night Rain had a baby and then that was born. But what is it like for someone that just wants to go through the game and ignore the PvP? That's the thing that I mean, I like invasions, so that doesn't bother me. But it's a sort of, and nobody knows the net code or what it's like worldwide. It was good, like what Aura was saying. You know, everyone playing in Tokyo, so the net code was perfect, no problem. What's it like around the world? As we say, I think this will be coming out because we've seen what it looks like, but only a small bit of the game. This game is not, because what to me it looked like, is this going to be a £30 game or what? Is this going to be what? Because it looks to me, the bit they showed, like very small, but that was just a smidgen of the game that they showed, and not all the characters that you can play. So I don't know, because it does say PvP, PvE, but technically you are doing both those things to create your character. It's like, wait there, in Elden Ring, you have to beat the PvE to get the weapons to do PvP. So is that what they're saying? It's from Soft. Who is it? Both people, a couple of people bought Desarena years ago, and I thought, that was a headset game. And because it was from Soft and there was Bloodborne mentioned and all that lot, and it was about, it was like some girls in a nunnery or something like that, but it was a first-person headset. The only people I knew that bought it was because they cover their channels, it's from Soft, was Lobos Jr., because that's what he's like, you know? And Vasividya. Because it weren't cheap, but those headsets, I think the PlayStation headsets back then, I think it was on PlayStation, they were about, they didn't sell well, just one of those things. They were about 450 quid. Then the game, you got Vasividya with all this smooth talking and just soft paced, slow paced, he just got that how he talks, just very relaxed. But that's all. That's all read of a script. It's not like I'm talking like this. Well, we went here, we went there, we've done this, we've done that. Fuck it. Yeah. Do you know what? Everything was fantastic. You can tell when people are writing off a script, reading off a script or a teleprompter or whatnot, or they're just naturally good at speaking. You know. Where they go off script. A bit like if you put an actor like Robert De Niro and some of the others where they just start, you know, they just say fuck it to the lines and they just start, you know, just let him go because he's a good actor, do you know what I mean? Right, Frog. Frog might have disappeared, might have turned it into that. But it looks good. Is it for everyone? No. Would it be worth 80 quid? I don't think so. I asked a friend of mine on it, I said, are you going to buy £5? Are you going to spend a fiver, €5? Which drops only in a couple of, well, it's next week, just after my birthday it is, for the tarnished edition. You know, we just get a few extra editions. Now, I'm used to this through mods. So it's not like, you know, but for the average person, having a couple of new classes, some skins and whatnot, definitely worth it. You know, I have to buy it twice because I play on both platforms, on console and PC. But the PC is mainly mods. But then I don't like games like MMOs. I can't stand them. Like Path of Exile, all that sort of stuff. I can't. Oh, that top down. Bleh. I like this, where you got to control when you got a character in front of you, and you're controlling it. Oh, another thing. I forgot what Oro was saying about what it reminded him of the PvP. Now, I wouldn't have got involved in that. Very similar to Armored Core. Yeah. I don't know where it got. I mean, of course, there's PvP involved, but is that the verticality? Oh, I can't even get the word. The verticality. How high you can go and directional and all that, like, yeah. But he's obviously sold. He says, "Yeah, I'm going to make so much content out of this. It's a lot of money. Like to see him get up, move his whole come and live over here and stream from over here. Stream from London. See how much you're gonna obviously you've got an income coming, but see how much you have to pay over in this country to live. It's like double of that of what it is in the States. And Australia. Australia's cheap place to live as well. I've got cousins out there. There's a couple of places in New York that can rival London. A couple of places in California that can rival London. I mean, but then you've got Monaco that is just... It's about 5 miles by about 5 miles. It's not very big, but then it's a country that is just about the rich. Where's it? Most of the Grand Prix stars live there. Do you know what I mean? So. Have these scaled up or something or what? Because I just took an absolute biffing then. Half my health. Unless we added something on there. We cleanse a lot of stuff here. I don't know, it feels a bit laggy, this does now. Us Bloods, I mean, how things are in my rental situation, I might not be able to get it because I might need money to put down on it. The chance of me moving out and getting into a rented place could take absolutely years, because I went to the council and talked to them yesterday, and I took my mum up there as well, and it was like I could be stuck here for another 4 to 5 years. It's that bad when you've got the migrants going into these places straight away. But mate, he did say to me, you might be better off moving out of here, getting somewhere a bit better, but it'd be another rental, you know, and that means having to put that amount of money up front. And I was saying to mum, you know what I mean, I just can't do that at the moment because I've got too many other things to consider at the moment. My landlord is getting away with a lot of stuff. He's breaking the law at the moment, but he doesn't know it because I haven't told him. I've got no insulated walls in here, no insulation in the loft. That's all against the regulations, but that means while I'm here, they'd have to rip down 2 walls. I mean, they could do it in a day, but I was trying to explain to my mum today that the chance of trying to get a workman around here is extremely like, 'cause I've had it with the plumbing. That's not me, my landlord's done that, but my landlord's even gone to prison for years ago, he's old, for fraud, and it's to do with what he's doing now, housing fraud. He went to prison for 18 months. So this is a nighttime thing that you can only do at night, I know that. So having to pay that, and my electricity is, and I told them what I use, and they said there must be something wrong. And for my brother should know this. He's a bloody electrician. Do you know what I mean? He's well paid as well. For them to do an EPA in it, because I've always thought that someone's nicking my electricity in it, because my electricity is absolutely sky high. Nothing makes sense of what I'm talking about. I would understand if I was living in a bigger flat and I had kids and electricity and just like that, then the bills would make sense. But living on my own in a small place, it just doesn't actually make sense. And with all my money's outgoing, he says, well, with everything that you paid, even at the end of the month, if you've only got 200 quid left in your bank, you've still got 200 quid left in your bank. That's not the point, though. Do you know what I mean? That will go up and up until you know, I've been in loads of situations where I've been that close to being homeless, and then I was literally going to be home. None of my family was going to put me up, no one, until I got about 3 weeks before I had this credit card and had £1,000 on it. And I was like, went all around in London to all these really horrible places, and one guy gave me a number, and I rung it up, and the last number, it says, well, you could try this. These take people that are on benefits. I was on benefits at the time because it was only a couple of years that I've been back from Spain, and I just moved back from living in Somerset as well for a couple of years. And I thought, I'm fucked. And I thought, well, this is either going to buy me a load of camping gear, and it was just turning May, so it had been getting warmer, and literally sleep in the woods. That's what I was thinking. But I went to this place where the actual guy that was talking was normal, but there were just loads of drug addicts and alcoholics sitting outside. Didn't bother me, but they were just arguing amongst themselves, right? So he gave me 2 numbers. One, it was all books, and the other number was okay. And I went there, and that's where that £1,000 was the deposit and the rent for the month. And he says, yeah, we take benefit money. We take if you're on benefits. But it weren't. That put me in debt a lot. But it weren't that long before afterwards that I was in work for the next 10 years. Literally from 2000, I think it was 2013, like 18 months later, yeah, my life completely changed. In a way that, so I used to like spend all my money, drinking and whatnot. You bitch. Then it got to that stage when I stopped drinking. I got my life back. Well, kind of, yeah. It got me into work, but then I messed it up with my shoulder injury, so that's what I told me to my mum. I've got to do something else about that as well, which is going to be tough. Doing with my injury. I've already cleansed this, haven't I? Yeah. Instead of travelling through somewhere, then used this Mother's Breath. We're there. We're there. Goes back. It goes back. Outskirts of Mammon. Gutted Mia. Disciples Path. There's all this stuff then. This is all Marrow Keep, yeah. Oh no, this is quite tough, this is, yeah, this area. This is full of all ironclad boys. Chunky men in iron. If you like that sort of stuff. Like a wandering twat. Anything to steal? Okay, we're going here. These clap cheeks, these two are, for whatever reason, I don't know why we're taking so much damage from these guys. I have to come back out. Yeah, but this... Where's... We'll have to go back in through there. Knocked out of our skin. Yeah, I can't seem to like... You can take one down, but I can't take a buttload of them down. Smuggler's hideout. Sucker. I didn't go through there, no. Oh, there's some tough old boys. Did I get my gear back? Gloom 52. We're not doing enough damage. +3. I bet these have all got +10s. So we're out here. Obsidian hammer. That's marked as a 1. You lost. Hey. Seems to be all the same enemy types. I mean, we've got chunky armor on, but I just don't think we haven't got the... This weapon's only a +3. You can't, you know, I thought you could warp over there, but... Unreal.
Let me help you.
Rock. Okay. Let's get back to the beacon. No, 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 no. Not here. So that let me help you guys. That is just down the bottom there. So that was... Problem is all these guys are going to chase you. Yeah. Here. Okay, he's disappeared. Yeah.
You've done well. Perhaps you.
Oh, it's the thing. Okay, yes. Corrupt guy. It's the crow, you know.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Harbinger.
No, no, I've got to come back down and get that. Last beacon, yeah. So it's run down to the... All these guys, they chase you down there. Oh. 4. Okay, so another. Perhaps our weapon is just not that strong enough for it. I can tell that straight away. Where's Crow gone? Oh, he's gone. This is definitely way out. At my pay grade. Yeah, we're just not doing enough damage, so I'll sit back here. I just will end this. I'd rather record some stuff of this than. See if I can put video together with not that much, but it's definitely not worth streaming this. No, streaming doesn't work.